Hello, boys and girls. So for today's reading mini lesson, I want to talk to you about how we've used picture power so much to help you as become better readers and build those bigger muscles. But I also want to talk today specifically about where they are in the book or in the story and be thinking about words we call prepositions. Okay? So I'm going to ask you while you're just sitting there. I'm going to ask you to do a few things before I go into this poem, okay? So I want you to stand beside the chair. So stand up next to your chair and stand beside the chair. Now I want you to stand behind the chair. Now I want you to do something kind of funny. I want you to put your hand, or if you choose, your head, under your chair. Now, bring your hand out and your head out from under the chair. And now I want you to put your hand near the chair. Not on it, but near the chair. Okay? And now I want you to put your hand on the chair. All right, good. You could take a seat again. Good job. So those words that I was just using, behind, next to, beside, under, those are all something we call prepositions. Can you say that? Prepositions. You don't have to remember that word, but I just want you to be, here at one time. But as readers, you should be also using the picture power, but also thinking about where are your characters, okay? And this poem will show you those examples of you have to pay attention to where, all right? So now that you guys are pros because you practice with your own chair in your house, let's see if you can help read this poem with me. My dog. My dog is, let's use our sound power we were practicing earlier. Me. Now let's look at this picture. My dog is, remember those words I was telling you before about you standing by your chair? What about near? Let's see if that makes sense. My dog is near me. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. Near. And that's what we're seeing in the picture. The dog is near me. All right, sentence number 2. My dog is B. We're using our sound power. Me. Let's use our picture power. Where's the dog? Can you tell? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now that I zoomed in, I can see that dog is what? B. Yes, behind. Okay, good. My dog is behind me. So here, do you see how we're using our sound power? We're using about what makes sense and thinking about where. And so here we are again, using so many different superpowers to figure out one word that we don't know. And I don't expect you to read behind. I don't expect you to know near. I don't expect those to be snap words just yet. But what I'm trying to show you is you have the tools already in your toolkit to be able to figure out those unknown words by using what makes sense and thinking, in this case, about where the character might be. All right, let's go to the next one. My dog is me. All right, I'm going to zoom in again. Let's look at this dog. So remember, it's my dog is me. Oh, well, he's under the couch, so it's got to be under, right? All right, I'm going to zoom out and reorganize here. All right, let's see if it makes sense by rereading. My dog is under me. That makes sense, and it totally matches with the picture. So we're using our picture power and our sound power and thinking about what makes sense. Great job, readers. All right, let's look at this last one. My dog is, that's a snap word, on me. And we can see very clearly from that picture, the dog is on, well, he's on top, but I don't think that word's there. Let's check it. My dog is on top of. Is that there? It makes sense, but it's not there. So we have to read what the writer wrote. Let's reread it again. My dog is on me. Did you notice I read that with a little bit of expression? Do you remember why? Because of that exclamation point here. You're right. All right, so let's read this whole poem smoothly. Are you ready? Trying to remember what we read, trying to think about what makes sense. And remember, we are reading a poem that has prepositions in it that tell us where the dog is. So be thinking about all those clues to help you be the best reader you can. My dog. My dog is near me. My dog is behind me. My dog is under me. My dog is on me. All right, great job. Because we just finished our how-to unit, do you remember how one of the tips was that you could have them all caps? And the all caps means that it's an important word in the writing, right? And here it is an example in our reading today. There's another reading and writing connection all the time, right, boys and girls? So, boys and girls, after this mini lesson, I'm going to upload this poem, My Dog, into Seesaw. And I'd like you to try to read it on your own. And you can video it and then submit it to me so I know that you're trying your best with your reading. Good luck.